Caught on camera, an Ohio parole board member accused of driving under the influence. But it's not the OVI that got him fired. It's what he said on this dash cam video. Good evening and thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Yolanda Harris.
And I'm Scott Light. Jerry is off tonight. 10 Investigates has learned that 3 state parole members have left since February.
And one of them faces criminal charges, accused of trying to use his official position to get out of a drunk driving charge.
Chief investigative reporter Bennett Haverly has the video that got that board member fired. Bennett?
Scott and Yolanda, Michael H. Jackson is expected to go on trial later this month. He denies that he misused his official position, but others disagree, and they point to dash camera video as proof. The traffic stop alone is not what cost parole board member Michael Jackson his job. It's what happened during it. This termination letter from the state says Jackson attempted to use his official position with the parole board to influence the arresting officer.
As you were coming up to the turn, crossed over the right edge. Where are you heading to? Okay, I see it. Where's the badge come back to, Mike?
Off Parole.
Parole road. Where are you coming from this evening?
Coming down the street.
Okay. How much you have to drink today, Mike?
State Highway Patrol redacted that portion of the audio when it supplied this dash cam video to 10 Investigates.
I believe it was 112. I'm not exactly sure.
But Trooper Stephen Mall testified during a recent court hearing that Jackson admitted to consuming 2 to 3 drinks before getting behind the wheel on the night of November 12, 2017.
All right, Mike, give me a favor. Step on that phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You expect me to do what, Mike? Huh? You don't know?
I'm with state parole.
Yeah, I understand that.
At least 3 times during the stop, Jackson references who he works for and initially refuses to take a field sobriety test before changing his mind.
I really only had a couple of drinks. I really can just do the sobriety test then.
I've asked you. You said you didn't want to do any of this.
Well, because I work for the governor's office, they're always telling me don't do all that kind of stuff. Try to just get out of it and see if you can get home. I'm right here at the house.
In an email, a spokesman for Governor John Kasich denied knowing Mr. Jackson, writing, "His comments are false and ridiculous. Moreover, the only guidance we have on drinking and driving is to follow the law and not do it."
Mr. Jackson, I'm Bennett Haverly with 10 TV.
How you doing?
Jackson told me a different story.
The administration's contention was that you used your position to get out of an OVI. Is that the case?
No, not at all.
What's the explanation then?
Once my attorney comes, he'll be able to explain everything to you. The trooper walked up to the car and said, "Hey, who you work for?" So he prompted that conversation.
Well, I watched the tape. I don't think he asked that.
He did ask that.
I believe you handed him your wallet, and he saw a badge, and he said, "Where's that badge come back to?"
Did not do either.
You're saying that didn't happen on the tape?
That did not happen. I handed him my IDs. I handed him my wallet.
Let's watch the tape again, which was also played in full during his most recent court hearing on April 25th.
Okay, I see it. Where's the badge come back to, Mike?
Off Parole.
The trooper testified during the evidence hearing that Jackson's behavior was odd and abnormal.
You later asked to get out of it?
No, absolutely not.
Because I work for the governor's office, they're always telling me don't do all that kind of stuff. Try to just get out of it and see if you can get home. I'm right here at the house.
You're saying that's not on the tape?
That's not the case. Now, whether I was afraid or tongue-tied or anything like that, possibly, but that's not the case.
So you're saying you didn't say that?
I'm saying that that's not what was intended. If that was what came out, I'm not even certain. No.
Jackson's attorney fought to have this evidence suppressed, arguing Jackson's statements came before he was read his rights. But the judge said it could stay for now, adding that he thought Jackson's intentions were clear.
To put forth, I'm in law enforcement, I have a badge, I work for the governor. I mean, it's clear why that was done. I have no doubt in my mind. That was absolutely done with the goal of, hey, we're on the same side. Give me a break and let me go.
Well, I reached out to Jackson again today for some follow-up questions. He hung up on me. His attorney has not returned our calls or emails. Jackson, by the way, has also filed a complaint with the Ohio Civil Rights Commission disputing his termination. As for the 2 other board members who have left since February, one was reassigned within ODRC. The other was simply not renewed. No explanation was given.
Basically, the judge was hinting there. Listen, sometimes there's context, but in that case, the tape doesn't lie, as the saying goes.
That.
That's right. The trooper, the judge, and the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation Correction all believe that the tape is pretty clear.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, thank you, Bennett.
Sure.